diplomatic corps. In fact, we are going to, take the conversation with the diplomatic corps further. We are going to have a full-blown engagement with them. And I can also tell you on authority that the party in its full complement have taken this matter very seriously. The presidential candidate is very much, on this case, together with the national leadership, Council of Elders, the national executives, together with leadership in parliament. This case has become a very serious matter that has come up for discussion. Demonstration to drive home our point to Abayano and other tools that the Constitution, makes available to us. We'll use all. But again, let me also send this one. If the government doesn't stop, we will also weaponize our support base. We will, because you see this popular phrase: the nonsense must stop. The nonsense must stop. Let me borrow the phrase.
What do you mean,
Reverend
what do you mean? Apart from the demonstration that Obetimia used to, I register your displeasure. And what you want to put the demonstration there? They use your numbers. Okay, so use more numbers now. What do you mean?
We will use our numbers in the best way that we can.
Abusuya mepesa obeji bre na ene interview Ziga woye na wone NPP amonyokuo no adehye mu mpanenfo bi twetwe nkomo ni nyina efa basabasa ya asese ekoso ewo man Ghana mu ha ya ade bechi obi akawe ni akwache no ade bechi obi afawe ni akofa no ni ade na ensem bebre no anene akoso a eni enyan pa frise Sabio se obi beka se dumso aba na obeka kwatwira to ne Facebook se dumso asa aba bio na eno nti no biye na national security beka kwache no de na chese enya de eto asomu ase ka bima minka bi no ede bu oman no ene yabu ya ni eguso ena yeye aman no mu adehia yakayaka de na ene Ziga ene empanimfu bi atwetwe nkomo security expert bi womusoso ede ensembe bre no atodwa kire se de yekoso o man Ghana mu no ya hwe yi a ede basabasa ye baba enti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni manimu ya no si wamfane ne ensi fom na wama emra ene wonum wa yesusu se o man bone ne wuma ndi na ye de amanyosem katakate na se yire o mo pampe wo sa akwa wesu a ya hwe a de china de besie no enya ade ne mu ede sebia somdwe beba kura eno ena Salam Mustafa wo ye NPP wonum youth organizer wodi nsem kakra tudwa eni mpanimfo bi nso kire wo madwe e wana mo bi asese wono wepese wo mutuo efa basabasa ya ekoso yinya daje na yentie Ziga eni mpanimfo enkomo twetwen bi.
Indeed, we share Ghana a guarantee freedom of speech. Idea your constitution idea maye the kabina min kabi amamu a enyina ye practice no. One of the key features of democracy is free speech guaranteed. It is a constitution EDBB amayenga enye nipa na obe determine whether obi betimi akasa na obi ntimi enkasa. Inti se yedrum pempenso ase aban bi afa kana na kwan bi so almost stifle free speech and na yasem kese because say democracy yenyina ye chichire no say the fire by kabina min kabi now all of a sudden the tenets of that democracy no has become threatened and they say yenyina as on my for yen sorry na yehu say kabina min kabi no kabina min kabi amamu no enko so senia say enko ebium. Inti we share MPP your position on this matter very clear. That all the cases are AC yachichi and crop for misdemeanor cases. Because so far no there is no particular case of any of the people arrested. Obibet say indeed so sensitive. About me indeed, I cause fear and panic. Obi to say Baba Mando, opposed a picture, and now Obi to say David Esando, opposed picture of His Excellency the President. Yachro so Dumso is back. Na obi a post picture say Dumso is back. Ne nukre ana nukra enwom saying because you know him say indeed Dumso is back. Dumso assign babium. And so obi post picture na or say Dumso is back. Na wakantro ana nukrasem. Which last case yeah handles is here any arrest of Bono regional chairman.
Okay.
Kwame Bafo Abronye. Yes, say what na program be so. I can say judge be a political judge. And based on that, you are inviting to say he should appear before a circuit court judge. Or call court for summons, One a judge, say, what mama will remand. Into Kodem. Now listen carefully. In the remand order, or say until the case is determined, into chairman abroad uncle them until timer the case ye be the case na ya pronounce say we dip for and now we dip him. But until then they on the and 2 weeks and 1 week and now and one man a date to reappear for judge to reconsider whether he would extend the remand and obemani bill. Na ziga him say Ghana every case is bailable.
Yeah.
Okay, Martin Kpebu versus the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah.
Bailable, even murder bailable. How come Kasa Keke says here unbailable offense? Because Obi feel say I have the power. Me will to me makes me a dear meow. Until I'm using the oppressive powers of the state to deal with you. Mako Circuit Court 9 so many times. I'm going to employ you, Minia. You find time and go to the Supreme Court complex. When a Circuit Court
yeah.
Just try and do some basic investigation and listen to the commentary of the court workers about Circuit Court 9. It will shock you that indeed, by the time court will sit and finish, they will be vindicated. Because Ombet Makacha will say, as for judge, we there, court, we there, Mukes, we can tell you, say, the person will be remanded.
I see.
And yes, Mimako court holds so many times. In the Circuit Court 9, I know that court very well. It is the same court that a judge sat and said, say, we are in an animal farm. Some are better than others. It's the same court. And that freedom of speech can be guaranteed. This is the same court where a judge quoted Idi Amin, a dreaded dictator. I can tell you and say freedom of speech is guaranteed, but freedom after speech cannot be guaranteed. It's the same court. Say when we say NPP are taking position against the judge and the ruling of the court. Now you were so why we have taken that particular position against whatever is coming from that court, because I said that particular court among the law I see in chain, and they are applying their own set of rules, and we say that is not part of the democracy that we have all signed up to, and our quiet would be an endorsement of injustice, and an unjust society is a very dangerous one to live in. maybe in there the chairman abroad yet. Yankasa antia, on the bear salam. Or me salam Vienna or Biankasa, the next time they'll come after Ziga. If they come after Ziga no Biankasa, then now they can come after everybody. I'm sure you know the maximum of when they came for the communists, I didn't speak because I wasn't a communist. When they came for the Jews, I didn't speak because I'm not a Jew. When they came for the trade unionists, I didn't speak because I'm not a trade unionist. When they came for me, there was nobody to speak for me. That is why all of you media people, Ghana, Obia, mindful, something is wrong with our democracy.
All right.
But
Salam, some of us we have spoken against what is going on because and some of the charges and you say frivolous. It is a fact. Now, what is NPP doing now? What are you doing now to ensure that you're also party people radio so will refrain from that? Because some of the commentaries now you will say any Ghana politics are ubia per se ebia me party ni any action meet show solidarity. A lot of people wouldn't follow the person that has been arrested. So what are you going to do to ensure that we have sanity on our airways?
If it be it as it may, I may not endorse a certain line of language. But precedents your mind way mu ena nkrofo esupa the whole Chief Justice. A man being as NPP National Women Organizer or Sono Mami. Yet ne any monyam ne nim etwitwi form. When we were cautioning against it, obia intie. But a mere circuit court judge, incensed because obi say or your political judge because of the behavior. Into obi say we are political because as a would they mana in chain and a nya wope and a woody yejuma. And we are saying that se kuku no jaya kika no so bejai. There should be justice. That's all we are calling for. We can talk to our members, say, uko radio swa, uko TV swa, ma ukasa emunte. Right?
Yes, sir.
But what has been done to us in the past? Why are people now afraid of the taste of their own bitter medicine? Why are they afraid? Ayeka sesi akrano, you will know it is quite a tip of the iceberg as to some of the things people have said in the past. And for all of us to agree that Ayeka sono enye, people must apologize for the things they have said in this country, and that's all. Madam Tokono Justice, Chief Justice, and Enafa. All because it fits into the same narrative. Into only the onye nipa won. Just say moja eninimu ucha nsa moja enhwem. But these things are not right. And any justice, any society that injustice permeates, that society is a very dangerous one to live in. And that's why we are calling for there to be fairness and justice in Ghana. If it is wrong yesterday, today it is wrong. If it was right yesterday, today it is right. If you didn't condemn it yesterday, you cannot come and condemn it today. In the NDC, the judiciary and all of them cannot get up and say that they are incensed now that someone has described a judge in a certain term, so a political judge. So we are putting the law aside and we are going to deal with him when in the past the whole Chief Justice was treated in the same manner.
I see. We
cannot be a fair nation. And a nation that cannot guarantee fairness, cannot guarantee justice. And that is a dangerous nation to live in. And it's na kasano. Say kasan tia ne akoso na. Minia ye betori na ye need democracy biom. And maybe it will be too late. That is where, once we have opportunity to make it right, let's make it right. We must all condemn what the judge has done in no uncertain terms. It's travesty of justice. It is wrong. It is garrulous. It is unlawful. And it must be corrected. Someone abroad must be released. Because for the Constitution to guarantee us our freedom to speak, nobody, no judge, sole moto, can decide that I am going to curtail it. Or an intolerable government cannot now come and say that I cannot tolerate people speaking against my government. When you are a beneficiary of free speech, nobody will guide the NPP. And let it be on record, we are not intimidated. We will not be intimidated. We will not be cowed. If we have to fight tyranny,
but there are more political parties to say they see despite say abronya manibela some people criticize say Article 14 every case is bailable see a money bill near the Martin Pebu versus the Republic or the Okadi Nabuma so when you be that's fine obiati but I am not the more yanwa yechi obia then the whole political party will throw to the place and play solidarity to tell the party at the end. I know in Kahon Mani Jinjan Kofo, Emomon Kosodo Omonye, because and they see Bibia popularity capital. It may yani achme said a bear be dimbe basso na ma by bar media quatre say ye fight my party no ma ye chi and this anomano. A sad man and a mu show mukutupa.
Baby. Minia, I have seen very terrible situations. Obiti says so Obama, young guy, Owofi and a patutu on any yere at that mpaso or more that na ya bunidam na ya kocheno. Heavily armed men. Oniobia, yan kasama na wane be kasama no. The security agencies. The trend going on, you are rather making people popular. On a silver platter, why do you continue it? On frivolous cases. Now, what is the value in going to Swedro, going to arrest a young man who posted picture of the president with the caption, Dumso is back, when indeed at the time he was posting it, now you're doing the light, no order, or shumu, and to vent out his frustration or post a picture of the president. Now now we say that cannot be right. At the end of the day, we will not allow the oppressive powers of the state, the coercive powers of the state, to be used in a capricious manner that this government is applying it. And then any problem now, the capricious application of power. And then abano. If Obi will feel say we post the BBA enye and you post the person, you invite the person. Waba, what be the questions? One man bill or court say who charge not to court now do not court. Why not bet yasem? Obi anti yasem.
Yeah. Because
there is a civil procedure the Constitution stipulates for all of us if you have grievances.
Yeah.
Why is it that some people have not taken the law into their own hands? Say salam kabibina enya there and apatututu ne yakobunu dime na yafano. Say ye trying where power lies. Na ye dina share Black Maria mu na mema omo beti ena omo basa ewo soro omo kuta AK-47 etu akese na ye de huna o. Is that part of the democracy? And for a judge to succumb to it, how do you feel? If you have besides say now, how will a judge purposefully feel that you have done that to a fellow man? Now work with you, work with that one person. Where did he? What's the air condition? Now what that? Now another man is unjustly dealt with. Now, how do you feel?
Now NPP are petitioning diplomatic, communities. Say, body can I pay? Meaning say, and one of my and I say you have done a different one, another one.
In that a new one.
Okay.
The petition the diplomatic corps. In fact, we are going to, take the conversation with the diplomatic corps further. We are going to have a full-blown engagement with them. And I can also tell you on authority that the party in its full complement have taken this matter very seriously. The presidential candidate is very much, on this case, together with the national leadership, Council of Elders, the national executives, together with leadership in parliament. This case has become a very serious matter that has come up for discussion. Demonstration to drive home our point to Abayano and other tools that the Constitution, makes available to us. We'll use all. But again, let me also send this one. If the government doesn't stop, we will also weaponize our support base. We will, because you see this popular phrase: the nonsense must stop. The nonsense must stop. Let me borrow the phrase.
What do you mean,
Reverend Lawrence?
What do you mean? Apart from the demonstration that I register your displeasure. And what you want to? Put the demonstration there. They use your numbers. Okay, so use your numbers now. What do you mean?
We will use our numbers in the best way that we can. That we know how to do. What I say, because we will not sit back for this government to continue to misbehave towards us. We have numbers that we can also weaponize. If they want us to make this country unruly for them and governable for them, then we're also prepared to do that. We will be prepared to do that. But minor say
like numbers obi NPP for numbers na mo no mun number match alcohol na say by force book akoyi nipa ni dey free and you are going to clash with the police or the court o say me be use your numbers no say in court this nonsense must stop and no e say na person chemu ye pa ave na ni obi akwaje anu asibon minim say bi so you mean it
minia ye twi manum as a I don't really mind. As far as I'm performing a national duty, what I'm saying, the signal we are sending as the New Patriotic Party, is that if this doesn't stop, we will also weaponize our support base.
I see.
On mine to me, mandate NDC are buying. Say omubu minor MIN. And implement their reset agenda. That's what we expect them to do. The Ghanaian people did not vote for the NDC to come and molest NPP for, because what they are doing is molestation. It's persecution. NDC for Abawe FSA said in the last 1.5 years that they have been in office, NDC Nibia and Fumie. And Bufo. Yeko Akwetia by election. NDC communication officer. Administrating the life of the minority leader. Up to now, the guy is working a free person. Why? Are we second-class citizens in Ghana because of our political persuasion? That we refuse. I'm a bona fide Ghanaian. Born and bred, I hold a Ghanaian passport. I raise the flag of Ghana high and proud. And I'll not allow anybody to see me less of a citizen. That one will not agree. Our forebears fought against tyranny.
Salam, Chade. What do you father say? Abiding the power. Your father say abiding the power. And Ebia all protected and call for. Oh, say and this DBA boneda. That's fine. The father say oversight. Abiding and I say the security agencies no. Omanti, Oman. Your father say, but the most summa who no. Our matino. It says sometimes you can also make a step and draw the attention of the government by way of making police report or further say report to the Bureau of Security. For example, see Etiana Madam Mary Wizi abeka say new patriotic party for and aqua certifier with the control system na wo akosombo na ehye no. This thing like this, you can also report. You can do something about it.
Obichino kan obichino.
And I'm just say yam fa ne say o man tia. What else do you be so bet be bibi? Ana sa ne enye.
David Esando. Why na ekasa ansa na mko nobody. Say people ni ya there. They can quickly go and arrest the person. They can. But NPP, NDC ni ya na yebu ni agoso. That's the hypocrisy going on in this country.
Okay.
So say last year, as national youth leader of the party, I led a demonstration. I organized a demonstration with the youth wing because not yet Bebunu. Emma, the petition, I command the IGP and spelled out these things to the IGP.
Okay.
And the other security agency said, what is going on? And yet,
all right.
And we took a copy to the president. So, and yet, say, you complain, you complain. We are going to do the second one.
All right. All right.
But I can tell you that we will not do the third one.
All right. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, manu. The next step, petition, petition. Say diplomatic communities, no. Any court wants and some following now. And you have done a very great job. So we thank you very much, Salam Mustafa. All right, Salam Mustafa Abdul is a national youth organizer at the New Patriotic Party. Menamoka say a New Patriotic Party for Sinipa 14. Omo nipa makomako 14 and they are arrested since NDC took over. So now they have sent, petition. They have petitioned diplomatic community in this country. Say, omo monitor the situation, reaffirm freedom of expression importance, engage government on prosecution against the opposition, cessation of arrest, encourage state institutions to be neutral and support safeguard democratic accountability and all that. So that is that. All right. We are monitoring the situation. TD Besibiano, Yamama Etiefo Aswate in the next time for 55 minutes. And President John Dramani Mahama sees no urgency in appointing a substantive defense minister because the ministry is functioning effectively without one government, without one government spokesperson and Abra Asebu Kwame Nkesi, member of parliament, the person of Honorable Felix Kwachi Ofosu, and the Diatuja say, Animanimu Yano, Senior Kofua, Eprese, Omampani John Dramani Mahama should appoint a substantive defense minister. No, Omampani Yanesa, if he said without a substantive defense minister, no, Ghana is better off. Ghana is moving forward. So that is that. All right. Sasemi say, in fact, Okasa Sasemi over this country, all over, everybody will be a China. Today we have expert to digest this issue. On the line, I have Dr. Victor Doak, is a security and conflict analyst. Will be joined by Honorable John Intim-Fojo, is the ranking member, Parliamentary Select Committee on Defense and Interior, and a member of Parliament, Edema People of Asin South constituency. Nicholas Amankwa is also a member of the same committee, and a Professor Dramani Daniel Kipo, Associate Professor, Lagos Center for International Affairs, Diplomacy, University of Ghana, and of course, Security Consultant. Gentlemen, thank you very much. We are live on the Kesben TV, DSTV channel 364, and Go TV channel 121. Now, let me start from Dr. Victor Doak. Doc, yara se say when yatina now catch before you be call asem na kasa so no. Doc catch you dientina or might be a government setup and or maybe here a defense minister. What is the importance and the functions of the defense minister? Hello, Doc. Hello. All right, I'm told that Nicholas Amankwa has also joined us in the shortest time, be joined by Dr. Doc Ebejon. Yes, so let me go to Nicholas Amankwa, is a member of parliament, Edema people of Amamfi East constituency, and a member Parliamentary Select Committee on Defense and Interior. I say thank you very much, sir. Why joining here? Now, Kache, let me put the same question and come and say, you as a Interior and Defense Select Committee member, what is the sense in establishing a defense ministry and a defense minister? So the function part there, how crucial is your first and the office new to the country?
Oh, Tigadi can amenda was in a menchia. A tier for the Ashafua. Program is very great. Na me for kwenye sinamema adishia wo wasa Amamfi East constituency na nanoma trankonya ya mahene adishia nyina ya ma ye ho hyeden seziga wo hwe tragedy bia ato ye ma adishia abrempon watitru ne animpon nipa 6 omalusi omo life a ziga ya dia anote azisia no adwuma edema atukwan kakra me for kwenye iso
yeah. Honorable, before you continue, please, for more fan chair, could it be possible for you to tell us, because we also heard that disaster, what did you hear? Let me give you a 1 minute on that, sir.
With a patch on me, that was now the only say a issue of accident. Now, only say, see the a mommy money issue of such nature no abremponi adihye omu a be traditionally no eneme na official and communicate eti sisia no wasa Amamfi traditional council mine tetreto ku amoasechi oni atrankunya na ade ato yeni enti liga me communicate ni self for now na ye maye nyina ho so hyede.
Okay. Now go ahead.
I mean that was for akwenya odi amami. Na sidie na odi nkomo no. Security issues e ade a ehia oman bia. Na ye security architecture no so no. Oba oman bia ne de. There are several countries they don't have a defense ministry. There are several countries duties of the defense ministry performed by another unit. But over Ghana, the architecture in terms of security now, your defense ministry, Omujumedieno, a mampenina oteso, CCIA, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He is a commander in charge of the Ghana Armed Force. But that's the army. Yes. And now we the acting minister, Yura, the working minister, Honorable Atuforsen. And Koma Edin in say, Sisia no Ghana, Bridge boy, the sector minister, Yura Omanebo Amafino, no, you replace no, and then I generate winning. But the mechanic say, Usha Ghana. The secret in Sensem now share Omaya Asia also Burkina, the neighboring countries now. Now the Ekosuna, now say a strengthen your security. But Osha Ghana, after the sudden demise of Yura, doctor, when him say Ghana a secret in Seven so no, idea the deputy minister, any the acting minister, any a man penny, any the entire defense ministry, you know. Boni bia mai omugusu hwechire a yenim se ye den a ye man penny His Excellency washi e boss obema substantive minister nziga antin koma ye di ne se emre beso na aban no, that's the law emma ne kwan se obema e substantive minister no menim se mridu a e ade a obeye because he promised to govern with 60 ministers e ade a oguso ansa na atronche mi beto yen. Into your defense ministry idea here, because we share a bamboo munsema, nobody can compromise with the security of the country. But as you speak, Ghana, everything is intact. As I rarely stated, no, a idea the Deputy Defense Minister, Yura Aye Broja Jimfi, and the Acting Defense Minister, Yura Aye Atoforsen, and the President himself. Eya dia ye secret in some egusua menim say omototo normal. That's what I would say nobody can compromise with our security issues. But so far there menim say bibia akosua ye hwe nim sem repair we will get a substantive minister.
But uti ora Felix Kwacho Kusua yabaka kotie the video no in the shortest time but uti ne kasa na was say Omanpenny is not in hurry, not urgency to appoint one because we are better off. But you are also saying because of what is happening in the sub-Sahara region, ACC West Africa, we need a substantive minister. Now, don't you think that per how you describe a defense ministry, the ministry is so crucial and sensitive to be merged? I said, would merge another ministry like a finance ministry, which is its head as a minister also on cabinet.
He said, "Osha yera philosopher sukwachi nkomo odi na asat ye mampanyin ye nim say on the program on the schedule. Mampanyin pray na ho before you appoint a minister, there should be due diligence. And now ye mampanyin so. He has even assured Ghanaians some time ago, say Obama a substantive defense minister. And that's exactly what Yera philosopher Sukwachi was referring to. Into corners are also kind of statements now. Or say any day the president, I am Raman Kwai, say Obama a substantive defense minister. No. So Nyabo Bidina, it will be his responsibility. So about communicating Amaya Manfo. Notwithstanding. Ghana is secret in so as I earlier mentioned, we the deputy defense minister, the Juma Odi, we share the acting defense minister. You have to force any man penina who is the head of the defense ministry. I think sir, we are not having any issues with in terms of the defense ministry. But I am ministry there will be a time meaning some man penny na kasano Obama ye defense minister because your man penny onim die here anuntina atonchem kesia to ye no when yanto a one my acting defense minister in the person of Yera to force na only the deputy and the working defense minister Yera Abuja Jemfi Juman nti je man penny no Obama ye defense minister at the right time. Okay. He has to do due diligence. See the Abacosonia protecting, strengthening security. No, but so far, no, meaning say Ghana, no, he is safe in terms of security, but we still have to, be on guide. Some at the right time, we do the needful of which on one case I sure Ghanaians. Inti, meaning say Repemono, your mom penny and Raman Quino, Obama is substantive defense minister. By your philosopher Sukwachi, you now patron say. Omanpanyin any duty so by nti repair mu no ayado obemaye one Robinson say we don't need a substantive defense minister.
All right, thank you very much. Just don't go yet. I'm going to announce that Honorable John Intim-Forjoy is a ranking member, Parliamentary Select Committee on Defense and Interior, and of course, a since served member of Parliament has also joined us on the line.